That's right. My comic is coming out this Friday. I'm really excited about it. I can't wait for you guys to get this book. It's awesome. It's a ton of fun. You can sign up by clicking on the link in the description. Go down to the bottom, put your email in. You will get a link the moment it drops. Speaking of comic books, Rob Liefeld has come out and pretty much called out the X-Men office and a lot of the top Marvel executives. To be clear, not the film division, even though they could use a shakeup too. He's specifically talking about the comic book side of things, which is a mess. A mess. I've been talking about how bad things are with Marvel for a long time. I've kind of stopped because there's just no reaching them. They don't listen. And they're not going to listen to him either, to be fair. They're not going to listen to anybody because that's just how they've been. And honestly, I really don't think that they even need to make a profit anymore. I don't think they care. I don't think Kevin Feige cares. Because I think the way it works now, because they restructured things like Kevin Feige and some other dude, I forget who it is, they're like the top dogs of both ends of the movie and TV side, and then there's the publishing and merch side. That's where the comics are. They're over in like the publishing and merchandise area, I believe, the way it was restructured. I haven't looked at it in a long time. But I don't think they really care if the comics make money. And, you know, nothing's changed. I used to report on these all the time. Not top 50. It's weird how they do this. And they do this intentionally. They break up graphic novels and they break up manga. They just call it adult graphic novels, which is bullshit because most of these are shonen books, which means they're meant for teenagers at the end of the day. Like My Hero Academia, One Piece. Now, Berserk, absolutely, that's an adult book. But they group it all together, and this goes into bookstores, by the way. Notice Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Last Ronin, which is always on here, is on this list. So American books can make this list. They just never do because the broad audience, unfortunately, just isn't into them. They're not into them. So they separate graphic novels, which is based on comic store data, but to be fair, all of these books are sold in bookstores too, which make up more revenue than comic book shops, unfortunately. And that's sad because I love comic book shops. But if you look on here, he blasts X-Men. X-Men for graphic novels, number 17. Way down there. In fact, the top sellers for graphic novels are Invincible books and Ultimate books. Ultimate Spider-Man, Ultimate X-Men, all that stuff, that is an alternate universe. That's a rebooted thing. And what's funny is the Ultimate line for Spider-Man outsells the regular universe because people want Mary Jane and Spider-Man to be together. But they refuse to do that. They will never do it. It's a joke at this point. And the data shows you that's what fans want. You see it in regular top 50 comic book sales. Absolute is DC Comics reboot. So these aren't the regular ones. Look at the top. It's all Absolute and Ultimate. And then at number 14, X-Men comes in. So Rob Liefeld, if you don't know who he is, he's the creator of Deadpool. He created the first version of Deadpool. Now, Rob's done some good stuff, but there's other people that contributed to that character to make him as big as he is. Rob created the design, but I would argue other people kind of made that character what he is. But it doesn't take away from his accomplishments. Rob is a big reason why a lot of people got into comics in the 90s. Despite his flaws at drawing feet, the man did some great things at Marvel Comics. So he's calling out Tom Brevoort, which is an idiot. That guy should absolutely be fired because he's been running X-Men into the ground even harder than the last guy did. What's his name? Jordan something. I can't remember his last name, but he ran it first. Well, the Krakoa run. And then they handed it off to Brevoort, who's notorious for pissing people off. But here's what he said. The guys at the top of the executive suite and publishing have to go. Buckley, Bogart, Gabriel. These guys have no new moves. They are spent and tired, and it shows. Start over. My career has been across 7 EICs, seen it done way better by brighter, more focused minds. Man, I can't make folks go on the record, but I can tell you, based on my DMs, that comic book professionals en masse agree about the train wreck the X-Men office is. Sad, was once the gold standard of comic book storytelling. He's absolutely right. So, nobody likes the editors over there. I can tell you that. Tom Brevoort, especially, is hard to work with. Jim Starlin, legendary creator. Never named Tom Brevoort for the reason why he quit Marvel. But if you go and do some research on when he quit because of differences with Tom Brevoort, who wasn't paying attention. And I'm going to tell you right now, Rob Liefeld is 100% correct. The new X-Men books suck ass. That's why you don't see it till number 14 on here. And I've read these, and I gave them a chance. I didn't like them. It's just kind of back to the same old, same old. They have no idea what they want to do with these characters. They don't want to do anything fun. Everything is about who's gay now or something. Like it's like 75% of the mutants are some kind of LBGT allegory, or they're just straight up gay or bi or whatever. And it's like the humans don't even need to do anything. They're not going to reproduce. I don't know what they're doing over there. Now, you do have some books doing well. Ultimate Wolverine's up there. But like I said, the only thing anyone's interested in are these alternate universe characters. And Rob calls that out. Variant covers and alternate universe gimmicks. Now, to be fair, some of these are quite good. Absolute Wonder Woman is really good. I don't know about Ultimate Wolverine yet. Ultimate Spider-Man is still pretty solid. If you want some modern comic book recommendations, I do recommend those. Absolute Superman, not that good. They see they got Hush 2 on there at number 1, but that's because Jim Lee's back on the book and doing interiors, which is going to bring people in. But yeah, Rob's not wrong. He's 100% right. Tom Brevoort, who I don't think he names in any of these tweets, but he's 100% right about Tom being a bum that needs to go. Tom loves to argue with people. He was arguing with people the other day, talking about how fans don't really want Mary Jane and Spider-Man back together, even though Ultimate Spider-Man outsells the regular Peter Parker book by a large margin, too, by the way. Like this comic book market needs better people in charge of it. Absolutely. And I don't want to get too hard into comic book sales, but I mean, the numbers don't lie. The book chart that really matters, which is this adult graphic novels chart here, it's all manga. Even on graphic novels here, which is for just comic book stores, it's all Invincible and Ultimate Spider-Man. It's funny, the Invincible show, by the way, unlike the MCU movies, actually sells books. Everyone's going and buying these Invincible compendiums, which are omnibuses. Hell, look at this. Even the Daredevil show sold Born Again. I'm surprised. And they're going to be shocked because that show only took the name. It's nothing to do with that actual comic book run called Born Again. It's more based on the Charles Soule book. But anyway, look at this. down here by dollars. So most money, like Invincible 1, 2, and 3. Isn't that interesting? So, yeah, I agree with Rob here. They should fire all these executives, get some fresh blood in there that actually wants to maybe try to fix things. They just keep doing the same shit. And they hold things up with variant covers, these variant cover tricks, speculators. No one's actually reading any of these books. Amazing Spider-Man is the most sold unread comic. People just buy it and throw it in a box. They don't even read it anymore. It's sad, man. Sad. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think about all of this. I'd like to hear from you. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Check out my comic book link in the description, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.